Good evening, and thank you for joining us. In the past, 6 wins has been the threshold on clinching a playoff spot, and tonight we had Hillman, Joburg, and Alcona trying to get that illustrious 6th win, and a few other teams trying to get a step closer to their 5th win with only 2 weeks left to play after this week.
You said it, John. This could be the week we look back and see which teams are on the outside looking in, or vice versa when the playoffs start. But first, we're going to start in Alpena. It was homecoming at Wildcat Stadium where the Cats were looking to take down undefeated TC Central. First Wildcats drive, the Trojans defense holds strong. Lars MacArthur looking to pass, but Zach Mayo and Ben Sherwin combined for the sack. Alpena would punt. Trojans first drive. Reagan Cotton drops back. He fires downfield, but Joshua Lucas steps in front. That's an INT, and Alpena takes over. Now to that offensive possession, but a new quarter. Brett Osier takes the carry, bounces it outside, and he muscles his way to the end zone. Wildcats go up 7-zip with the extra point. TCC's next drive. Cotton runs the read option, follows his blockers, finds the hole, and uses his speed. He scores, and we are tied. The Trojans would tack on one more before they have to go into the locker room up 14-7, and they dominate the second half. They stay undefeated, 38-14 the final.
Now we move to a pair of 5-1 teams in the playoff push with Alcona on the road against the Joburg Cardinals. First quarter, Cardinals threatening inside the 5-yard line, and the quarterback Brandon Huff will get around the edge and break the goal line for a touchdown. Cards up 7-0. Tigers respond on the next drive. Quarterback Alex Stevenson rolls out, finds his receiver Isaac DeBook, and that gets Alcona inside the red zone. Tim Hutchinson takes advantage, powering through contact at the goal line for 6. He would then get the 2-point conversion. Alcona goes up 8-7. But Joburg will answer back. Huff takes it around the edge, does a little shake and bake, but he gets brought down on a gain of nearly 30 yards. But no worries, Huff scores from 1 yard out. Joburg now leading 14-8. Under 2 minutes in the first half, after the Cards stuffed Alcona on 4th down, Logan Huff will bust a long gain up the sideline of nearly 50 yards. Brandon Huff would then get his 3rd touchdown of the first half. He finished with 4. Joburg goes on to win 48-22 the final.
We move to Hillman. The Oscoda Owls in town to meet the Tigers. Pick things up in the second half. Hillman up 38-19. Owls with the ball. Quarterback Jacob Mallett calls his own number. He bounces it outside, sheds one man before being brought down in Tigers territory. A few plays later, Mallett again. This time he takes it left side. He finds pay dirt, and with the extra point, the Owls down just 12. After forcing a punt, Owls with the ball again. Mallett this time, the read option left side. He follows his blockers well, finds a crease, and he's off to the races. Billy Colcan unable to swipe the feet, and the QB is in for the score. The Owls now down just 5. The Owls defense steps up again. Colcan looking to take it himself, but Harry Samotas is having none of it. Next play, the handoff to Dylan Stanky, but he's taken down by a host of Owls. Now 4th down, looking to punt, but not so fast. The Tigers snap it to the up back. He's looking downfield, but finds no one, and the Owls take over on downs. Later in that next drive, 4th and 9 now inside the red zone. Mallett drops back, looking to pass, looking towards the end zone, but Brent Kenyon steps in front. The Tigers defense would stand strong. From that point on, the teams would trade scores. Colcan rushes for 206 yards and 3 scores, and the Tigers go on to win this one 46-39. Up next, we have a battle in 8-man football between Posen and Onaway.
That's right, Kyle. 2 8-man football teams with 2 different amounts of experience. Posen has been in the game for 6 years, while the Cardinals are making their debut in the fast-paced game. Onaway sitting at 4-2 on the season, trying to hand the undefeated Vikings their first loss of the year. First quarter, Posen hands the ball off to Evan Shook, and he's going to bring it around the end into the end zone. They go up 14-0. Still in the first quarter, Posen on the attack again. Skylar Tragetsky takes the screen pass over 40 yards for a touchdown to put Posen up 20-zip. Now the Vikings pinned up against the goal line, and Onaway stuffs them behind the line of scrimmage for a safety. That makes it 20-2. From there, Togetsky finds pay dirt again to put the Vikes up 27-2 with the extra point. Travis Sharp would dial long distance on this play to Dylan Shook for a touchdown. Sharp would also have a nifty rushing touchdown in the first quarter to go up 33-2, and Posen puts the route on to remain undefeated on the year. They go on to win this one 61-10, the final.
Now over to Whittemore, where the Cardinals played host to the Hurons from Rogers City. First quarter, Hurons with the ball. Caleb Carson with the play action. He turns and fires deep downfield to find his big man, Alex Hinska. He carries a defender into the end zone. Rogers City goes up 8-zip with a 2-point conversion. Cardinals offense gets things going. QB Blake Liddell, 3-step drop, subtle pump fake. He fires deep to Tommy Oliver. He makes the grab, tries to find the pylon, but they call him out at the 1-yard line. Next play, the handoff is to big Dakota Kinney. He scores easily, and with the 2, we are tied at 8. Now the second quarter, Hurons with the ball. Carson drops back and fires over the middle to his other tight end, Alex Altman. He's brought down inside the red zone. And a few plays later, Carson looking to pass. He avoids a blitz, rolls out right side, and fires a ball to the back of the end zone. Altman, he's able to come down with it. The Hurons go up 14-8, but unfortunately their lead wouldn't hold, and Whittemore Prescott goes on to win this one 30-22.
From Whittemore, we move to Mayo, where the Thunderbolts and Augrey Sims had a little dipper battle. And it was the Bolts notching their 3rd win of the season, defeating Augrey Sims 28-8, and in Atlanta, the Huskies still looking for win number 1, lost to Rudyard by a score of 54-12. It's their 11th straight loss dating back to last season. They'll try to snap that streak next week against Bay City All Saints.
2 other scores for you. After getting their first win of the season 2 weeks ago, the Hale Eagles had a bye week and lost to Owendale to a score of 52-6. They'll play Akron Fairgrove next week, and the Tawas Braves have had a tough go of it in 2015, but got over the hump for the first win of the season over Penn Conning Friday night, 27-6. In case you're wondering, the Braves haven't had a winless season since 2005 and will look to get their 2nd win of the season next week against the Mayo Thunderbolts.